welcome back to Open Up with Angel B. And this month I'm just bringing amazing, powerful women. It's Women's Month. And today I have Victoria Renee. From singing the National Anthem at major sporting events in Indianapolis, to headlining her own show in Las Vegas, to relocating to Los Angeles with nothing but a dream and a voice that refuses to be ignored, Victoria Renee's journey is one of bold faith, resilience, and an undeniable talent. She shares stage with global icons like Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande, reach international audiences through radio worldwide, and her powerful release, A Better Tomorrow, was featured on CNN International A Call to Earth campaign. Her recent hit is Square Biz, featuring Funk Therapy, top UK charts, and even broke into the Billboard Hot 100 in the USA. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. What an introduction.
Of course, I gotta let people know the talent that I have here.
God, stop. I'm so shy.
Welcome. Okay, so first things first. We're gonna take our shot, okay?
Yes.
Our healthy shot.
Shots. It's a wellness shot because we're well as hell.
Yes. Shot. Let's do it.
Okay, ready? Me. Cheers. Under cheers. Over cheers. Ooh, spicy. It's spicy. It is spicy. I needed that. I've been singing for like 3 days straight.
So you need that.
I know.
Refresh.
We have a session tonight.
Oh yeah.
We have a session.
Oh yeah.
We have a session tonight.
Yeah. Right after this.
Immediately. And then I have one in the morning. Ooh, I love morning sessions.
All right.
Said no one ever.
Oh yeah. I
you like morning sessions?
Yes. I don't want at night I start getting tired.
No, I come to life at night.
And then after 10 p.m. I start hallucinating, so I start acting stupid.
I will say this: I like a good solid like midday session, right? 'Cause we used to do night sessions. So I'd be in the studio from 5 p.m. to like 5 a.m., which is just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. It was just not sustainable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had a project that I worked. I was like doing a day job, and then we would get to the studio 6 p.m. It would be the whole night recording. The next day I had to work. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's too much.
Like too much. Okay, so let's start it. What song would it describe your life right now?
What song would describe my life right now?
Yeah, any song.
Okay. I don't want to be a chicken. I don't want to be a duck. So I shake my butt. I don't know. Right? So complicated. I don't know. I have thought about that before. Like, what if you walk into a room? What would like the intro song be?
Yeah, but at the moment, like we have different phases in our lives.
We absolutely do.
So
I don't know. I think I'm in a really I take my craft seriously, but I don't take myself seriously. So I'm just feeling very silly lately. I wrote a very silly song yesterday, and I can't wait to show you after this. And you when it's done.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
So maybe your song at the moment is the one that we were listening?
Yeah. That song's so silly. Sophia Tucker. What it is, feels so good to throw some ass. Turn around, can you? It's just, she sings so sweetly. It's so ridiculous.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, just so we know what phase are you in our life.
That's where I'm at. Delirium.
How was growing up in Indianapolis?
Indianapolis was an amazing place to grow up because it's the perfect amount of Midwest grounding, and just 15 minutes this way, it's country, very country, and then 15 minutes from downtown Indianapolis. So it was a very suburban area, and I was really blessed to go to the schools that I went to. We had gigantic. I thought everybody's school. I thought, especially in LA, I thought the schools out here were huge. They're not. I didn't realize I went to like a mega school. We had, I don't remember, several thousand people in my graduating class.
Wow.
Huge. 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools, a gymnastics room, 2 gyms. Big school. But the people there were just they're so different. I go back now and I'm just like, huh. I've been in LA for so long. It's good for me to go back home sometimes and be like, oh, this is how normal people live. And I don't mean normal people. I just mean like LA is so full of entertainment industry. And I just remember going back there, and I think I was doing like a TikTok or something, and people would walk by and they were like, what are you doing? You know, just appalled. But out here, it's completely normal. So it was a huge cultural shock moving to LA. But Indianapolis was great.
Right. And did you go to like a public school, or it was like private?
Both.
Oh, nice.
So I finished public school, but I went to a Lutheran school first, and then I went to a Catholic school.
Oh, me too.
Really?
Yeah, when I was
No way.
And then I went to public after. Oh my God, I went to so many schools because I started in a Catholic school.
Oh.
Like the when you're like a little young, and then because my grandpa used to work there at the school.
Oh.
So we got discount.
Catholic schools are expensive.
Yeah, so I studied there, I think 2-3 years, and then public school. And then after my dad put me in a private school, but was there 6 months. My dad, we moved, he got sick, and then we all public school again. And then I graduated in public school.
Wow, yeah. Was it a big school? Was it a normal size school?
Normal size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just curious.
The Catholic one is huge. They still there, like, yeah.
Really?
They're huge. But the other ones is like regular.
Backwards for me.
It's smaller than here, I feel like.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Fair. It's very different. I mean, that wasn't even here, right? That was
in Brazil.
Brazil, yeah.
Yes.
Interesting.
What did singing the national anthem at major events teach you about pressure at a young age?
I'm glad you asked. I was just talking about this earlier. I remember when I was really little, I was unbelievably introverted. I mean, I was mute. I don't know if I told you this, but I've said it before. I was mute, so I didn't speak or communicate at any capacity. And so I just had this moment, this weird knowing, I guess, that I was going to be a singer, which made no sense.
But you born mute?
No, I started off talking. It was a symptom of PTSD. I had some big trauma early on, and I stopped talking and communicating, and so going on stage seemed like the very last thing that I should be doing or wanted to do, because it wasn't an attention thing. It wasn't that I wasn't that kid. I just had this moment of clarity where I knew I needed to go on stage and I needed to sing. And it was crazy because my whole body was telling me not to do that. I was like, no, that's crazy. Don't do that. My whole nervous system was like shutting down, like, nope. But I had to do it. And I just did. I don't know why I did that. I don't know what that was, but I was never the same.
Was God liberating you?
Absolutely. I've literally and figuratively found my voice. Yeah. And it's a whole long story.
What happened? Yeah.
Oh, well.
How old were you?
I was, when I was about 5 years old, my sister and I were in a jacuzzi tub. It's like a bathtub, but jacuzzi. And she slipped and hit her head, and she got knocked out, and she drowned. And I remember my dad. I don't know all the gross details, but he pulled her out and started resuscitating her. And, she didn't make it. And it was just the trauma of the visual of the whole thing. And, seeing blood on my dad's face. It was just bad. And so it was just like, I just didn't relate to kids or anyone. I shut down just completely. I just didn't. Kids would come up like, hey, do you want to play Barbie? I'm like, Barbies? The world is burning. I didn't relate. I was like, I'm not playing Barbies right now. I was a very stressed out kid. And I remember just wanting to be invisible, kind of, just like, this is dark, but I don't mean this in a dark way. I didn't want to die. I just wish I wasn't born. It was just really
Did you
hard.
blame yourself? Or?
I mean, no, I did. What's funny is I didn't blame myself, but, as a kid, I remember everybody coming up to me and being like, it's not your fault. You know that, right? And I'm like, I do. But, why do you guys keep telling me that? Do you think it was my fault? I don't know. So I shut down, and I just didn't want to, I was like, oh no, people just like disappear. People just die. My parents could die. I don't want to be an orphan. I don't want to have to sell my house. I would take my mom's jewelry and bury it in the backyard for what I now know is collateral, and at the time I'm like, I'll be able to use this,
Oh my God, you was already like preparing for the worst.
I was, yes, 100%. And there was this, my mom was strict at people don't, the tragedy was the tragedy, but it doesn't just stop there. It was, my whole family was just, I might as well have buried my dad and my mom with my sister. I mean, how can you recover from that? I mean, they were so broken. Yeah. And so I was just watching Disney movies all day. And because I was silent, I listened with my whole body. And I remember at the end of Beauty and the Beast, Celine Dion sings the Tale as Old as Time. And I was able to hear in my body where she was placing her tongue to make the sounds that she was making. I could feel in my body where she was resonating, like physically, like the sound. And I just remember one day I just started belting out the Little Mermaid song. And I just, for whatever reason, had total control of my voice in a way that made no sense. And my parents were like, she sings? What do we do with that? And slowly but surely, not that slowly, actually, it all happened pretty fast. I started singing, and it led me eventually, it was, Victoria, the singer. So I started, kind of identifying with that, which is another topic. Come back to put a pin in that. And I found my voice physically and, metaphorically, spiritually.
Nice.
Yeah. And so I asked if I could do a show. I wanted to do this competition. And my parents were like, if you knew me then, I mean, people would come up and talk to me, and I would just look at them like, also, I remember being a kid, and people would talk to other adults, and they'd be like, the way that we're talking right now, and they come up to me and be like, hi. And I'm like, I felt so patronized. I'm like, I'm shorter than you. I'm not dumber than you. Like, why are you talking to me like I'm an idiot? I think I was like 30 when I was five. But then, now that I'm an adult, I feel more like I act like a 6-year-old. I went backwards. I Benjamin Buttoned myself. I did. I really did. Yeah. But yeah, it was great. And I got that show, and it went well. And then I slowly but surely I'd started to come out of my shell. And it's funny now, I am an artist, and because mentorship did so much for me in my life that it's one of my greatest passions. And I teach voice lessons, but not just because I want to teach them how to sing. I want to teach them how to find their voice, but I also teach them how to have confidence, because I went from being the opposite of that to being, kind of carefree and just very comfortable in my body. And I want to give that to other people.
A gift. Yes. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And I'm happy that you
figured it out.
Open your mouth.
Yeah. I don't even think it was a choice. It's so weird.
You were born for, nothing would stop what God
That's true.
put it in you for your life.
What's meant for you will always find you.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
So moving, was there a specific moment so that you were like, okay, I'm a singer. That's what I'm going to do. It's not just a hobby.
When I started winning competitions, and then, people would be like, hey, you have to hear her sing, And so I would start singing. I started doing shows, and I stopped being, Tori who sings, and started becoming, Victoria the singer. And that's its own problem. It is, because after, my adolescent years, I became a teenager and was just back in school and high school and everything. And it became my identity, which is a dangerous game to play, because then I started putting so much pressure on myself that it was just crippling, because everywhere I went, sing, do the thing, dance monkey, and I was just, okay. But if I had this expectation to be perfect all the time, and part of it was an actual expectation. People expected that. But also, I did it to myself 100%. You can't be creative that way. Mm-hmm. You can't. I mean, it's just too much. It's too much pressure. So it wasn't until, honestly, not that long ago where I let go of that, and I was like, just sing. Yeah. Not because you're supposed to sing, not because that's what people expect of you, but come back to why you wanted to do this in the first place. It just feels good. There's a freedom there. Singing should feel like freedom. It should not feel the other way around. And I was having a hard time. I was singing live. I was so focused on being pitch perfect, and I was pretty close, but the life of me was gone. There was no life in my performances.
Well, yeah, we put a separation because we're so focused in like not messing up. You gotta be perfect, and you separate from like the feeling.
You separate from the feeling. I've just came back now to being able to connect the two and being like, oh, you already did the 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
Trust that. What is it?
Your head.
Who was it? Was it I forget who said this, but it was break the rules or learn the rules like a professional so you can break them like an artist. Mm-hmm. So you can go on stage, know that you already know what to do, and just relax and vibe with your audience.
Yeah. I've been doing that on this new project that I'm recording, because I would be always in my head. And I'm like, yo, you train your whole life. Just go there and fucking kill it. And like the songs, everything is just come out like really good.
You know what to do.
Yeah.
You got to trust that you know what to do.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm not saying not to prepare, but there's a difference between being prepared and not being able to live in the moment.
And being in your head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You get it. You get me.
Moving from Indiana to Las Vegas, then Los Angeles, what fears did you have to overcome?
I didn't actually move to Las Vegas. I just had a show in Vegas. So I would go there for a month at a time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Big fears. I was scared. I remember I was on my way to the show. I was at the showboat, and I was losing my voice. And I was freaking out, and I called my vocal coach, who I adore, Jeannie Logan. Shout out to Jeannie Wood. I still adore her. We're very close. But she was like, all right, listen, your mom's not going to love this, but there's this thing called a hot toddy. And it worked. And it became my ritual for a while. I was like, wow, that was the best show I've ever done. It was the tiniest amount, but it did work. She just drinks all the water on the plane and then right before the show. And it was fine. But there was a lot of pressure. And I did have stage fright. I did. But I just did it anyway. And I just got to this point where fear didn't scare me, I guess. You just gotta
do it afraid.
Just do it. Yeah. I mean, that didn't go away. I mean, it's not, and you gotta keep doing it. The more you do, if I stop doing shows, I get nervous again, you know?
Yeah. Where was the show? Was one of the casinos?
Showboat. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Was that the Showboat? Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of preparing. I mean, I was preparing all year for these shows.
That's dope.
Yeah. It was great. It was really funny because I was way underage, so I would go do the show. But the moment I got off stage, I couldn't walk in the casino. I had to be on the outskirts. Yeah, I'm like, I work here.
Yeah, how old are you? Like 16?
10.
Oh shit.
Very young. Yeah.
Let me interrupt the episode real quick to talk to you guys about something serious. Before you drop that new single or that merch logo, ask yourself, is that name really yours? Artist Guard lets you search trademark database in the US, EU, UK, and Canada in seconds. To make sure that your stage name or your brand can actually be used by you or not gonna drag you into legal troubles and cost you a lot of money. It's free to search, it's built for independent artists, and there's a lot of useful tools in the different plans. So go to artistguard.net and protect your brand today. And did you ever had a moment in LA where you questioned the move?
No, not when I question the move. Question my life, yeah, for sure. Yeah, question my life. What are you doing? For sure. Was moving back to Indy ever an option? No, not in my mind. I had no plan B. Yeah, this is what I'm doing. This is what I've always known that I was going to do, for better or worse, and it has been both. Yeah.
We gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah, that's right.
What did you have to sacrifice that people don't see when they look at your success?
My family. My nieces and nephews being born. The amount of work that I did to get to where I am. Everything from the vocal. Everyone wants to be a singer. No one wants to do the vocal exercises.
Right.
Nobody wants to do the disciplined part of it. The going to bed early after shows because I had a matinee. You know, everybody wants to hang out at the after parties, but I couldn't do that. Going back to when I was little, you know, my friends would all be that were in competitions. We'll be swimming in the pools and stuff and hang out before, you know, the show that night. And I couldn't do that because I would be screaming and playing and I'd lose my voice. And, you know, they don't see those sacrifices, the psychological work that goes into it and the physical work that goes into it.
The discipline.
Mm-hmm.
How you balance your marriage and career, since you're both in the entertainment industry, right? It's crazy life, traveling, and
I am so blessed to be married to Link because a lot of people that are in a relationship who are both parties are in entertainment, they don't work because they don't have the support. Link is so stable and so confident in his work and so supportive of me. And he knows who he is as an artist and I know who I am as an artist. And we really feel like I totally believe that his success is my success and my success is his success. And we are never in competition with each other. Because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Yeah. Right?
It's really nice to see you both together.
Yeah, it's great. I'm very lucky. I know that.
So it's easy to balance.
It is easy to balance. It is and it's not, you know. Traveling is hard. I miss him, but I also don't hate me. Like, but like, I also don't. When I'm working, I am locked, I'm locked in, and he's the same way. So I respect that about him, and he respects that about me, but we always check in with each other and make sure that we keep each other first. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever turned down an opportunity because it didn't align with who you are?
Yeah, all the time.
There's any that you want to...
Okay, let me think of a specific example. Okay, 3 days ago, I got asked to do this thing for... It's like a pop-up thing for Netflix for a film that someone that I know had made and got picked up. And you're like, can you just do like a pop-up like singing thing here and with this song? And it's, in a day and a half. And I'm like, everything inside of me wanted to say yes, but I'm like, the circumstances felt like it wasn't thought out all the way, and it was going to be maybe awkward a little bit. Also, my guitar player couldn't come. So I'm like, I'm not going to just do it a cappella. I suck at guitar.
No, but like the song that they ask, it resonates with you, or was something like, was there any job, like, for example, if they would have asked me to be doing something with my butt naked and twerk, like, I wouldn't, because that's
girl, yeah, all the time, People are like, hey, well, bad boy days, like when I was doing girl groups, I didn't know who I was as an artist yet, and I was put all of my trust in everyone but myself. Big mistake.
We're going to talk about that.
Big mistake. Huge. And so I just, they were OGs in the industry. They'd done stuff. They'd signed big acts, and so I was singing these songs that were like, fine. They were fine. And I was doing all this pop music, and everything was just overly produced. All the nuances in my voice that made me different from other people were all just put through a chain, taken out. It was just, this is not me. This isn't me. I want raw vocal. I want the rawness in my vocals. I tried it. I learned a lot. No.
Yeah, but we go through those phases too, like to really find who we are, right?
Yeah, that was an important part of my life, and also an insane part of my life.
And how did you protect your identity, like when they constantly try to like shape you?
I really didn't. I got totally lost in this whole, well, that's not true. I did, but I'm kind of the one that broke up the group, because I had been doing music, and this was these girls who my whole heart, honest to God, it's the hardest breakup I have ever experienced was with them. No, not a guy. It was with them. I loved those girls. And they just couldn't see red flags through rose-colored glasses. And I was like, we all want this to be this thing, but what's actually happening is not okay. Yeah. And
what's under bad boy?
Mm-hmm. Oh. And
like,
yeah,
oh, shit.
Girl.
Oh shit, no Diddy.
Yeah. No, none whatsoever.
Yeah.
And those girls didn't have the same. I had been through a lot at that point in my life already. Those girls didn't have the same experiences, and so it was hard because I didn't want to be the dream killer, but also I was like, this is wrong.
Yeah. This
is not how this is supposed to be going. And I ran into, I don't know if I can say any of this. I I ran into somebody who confirmed that for me. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, did you see those parties?
I didn't go to the parties. I did not.
Thank God.
Yeah, there was a lot of manipulation. Big, huge manipulation. We were all so young, and we just, it was bad. It was really bad. And those girls got so sick. I mean, every single one of them got eating disorders.
Well, we know, like, the girls from Dedicate, right? Like,
yes. So I was in Forever Heartbreak that replaced Danny Kane from making the band, and I don't know what I can say or not, but I had this instinct that was like, this doesn't feel right. And I talked to one of the girls from Danny Kane, and she was just like,
get out.
Don't walk, run. And I was like, okay, because they made the whole press. I mean, everybody. I don't know if anybody even knows the truth now, but they made her out to be the bad guy. And she was not. In fact, the opposite is true.
Oh, yeah. Now it's been proved. Like, we know where he is now. After,
I feel so bad for her. I mean, I don't. She's done well for herself, but...
Yeah, we know what's going on in the industry, and I think now people are getting to know more. Like, there was always the conspiracies, right? But now people are really seeing.
Are they conspiracies or did they happen?
Yeah, especially young artists back in the day. Like,
yeah, especially young artists. I was fresh out of high school from Indiana. It was like right when I moved to LA, basically. So
yeah, I feel like when I moved here, I would say late. Like, when I think about, the industry, I should have come younger, but I was like, God knows what he does. Because when I came, I knew who I was. I had my principle, my morals. I was grounded, so that shit wouldn't.
Great. Like, so you knew to say no, and you knew, yeah. But it's also one of those things where you put in so much time. I mean,
they prey on people's dreams.
They do. They're carrot danglers. It was a 3-month audition process. 3 months. Like, we gotten so close to these girls. We were all contracted to live together, and it was. We wanted it to be something, and it wasn't.
Yeah, but I'm glad you out.
Thank you.
Yes. What was the biggest misconception about making in the music?
About what?
Making in the music. The big misconception.
Of making it?
Yeah.
The big misconception is that there's not some lottery ticket that is going to just find. You have to do this. It's the Wizard of Oz. I mean, you had it the whole time, really. And so, I mean, that for me personally, I was like, okay, if I do the work and I'm good and I show up and I do the things, then that's it. That's what I have to do. That's not what you have to do. You have to, you can't just assume some magical fairy is going to come out and be like, you're a great singer. I can tell you've done all the work. Here you go. Start up,
I think we all, we talk about that the other day that we were in session, that it's like, we think we're always waiting for someone to see you and make it happen. But the more and more you in this, you gotta make it happen.
You gotta make it happen.
Nobody gonna just
no one's gonna save you, babe.
Yes, you gotta save yourself.
You gotta do it. I was talking to Link about you today, actually. I was just talking about, I respect you so much because you do all the things. You write, you produce, you sing, you distribute, you handle it. How powerful that has to feel. I mean, because before, it is such a powerless feeling to have to rely on so many things and so many people just to make a record.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about anything besides that, which that's only like a quarter. I mean,
Yeah, right.
you made a record. Now you have to sell the record.
Yeah.
There's a whole ass business behind this. People miss that part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's stressful, you know, and I had to learn everything because I was tired relying on people, and especially if you don't have money, it's harder. Like
Yeah.
people's not gonna do right now. It's in their time when they want. If they feel like, a lot of times they're not gonna give their best. So
Stop giving me your B ideas. Chill.
So I was just like, you know what? Like, I'm going to learn. So I feel like now for people to work with me is a little annoying because I know so much.
She's like, I've already cracked that code, but I'll let you try.
I'm going to be in the mixing section like, oh, that you AQ is wrong.
We are going through that right now. Yeah, that's so funny.
What is the administration? What is the PRO? Let's do the contract. So I'm always like,
Yeah, I don't like those splits. You know, just you got to take care of the business. Pros work on paper.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Learned that the hard way.
yeah. Did you guys screw before, like with contracts?
Yeah, girl. Yeah, when I signed my first deal, my attorney was like, my entertainment lawyer was like, I wouldn't wipe my ass with this. And I was like, but that's all I have right now. So I signed it anyway because I was just like, it's either this or I have nothing else going on, you know? So I took it. But contracts, there's loops in all of them, aren't there? Yeah. There's always loopholes. I got out. It's fine. I'm okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, it is. Very good.
And now you in a deal right now?
Yes, I have 2 deals right now. I have an exclusive deal with Heartland Records Nashville for a single that I did with Samir. It's called Wine and Whiskey. We just released it February 13th. And I have a production deal with Hallie and Marie and in Muscle Shoals in Memphis, actually, for Sun Records, Hallie Phillips. And I'm so grateful for them. You know how hard it is to find women producers in this business. And the studio is just unbelievable. It's, Elvis recorded his first records there. It's just like Johnny Cash was there. Aretha Franklin sang some of her biggest hits, and just the history. It's a time capsule. Like, they didn't change anything. It's all just the way it was back in the day, back in the heyday of music, and it was just one of the coolest experiences I've ever had. I just recorded an album with Rush Riders, my band. So,
congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
A lot of projects.
A lot of projects, yes.
So when Square Biz started charting internationally, what did that moment feel like internally for you?
I can't believe you just asked that. Okay, I was thinking about that today. I think I'm psychic, you guys. So when I was little, like 10, I charted in Europe. I got number 3 and number 7 on the charts out there. And I didn't really care, because I was like, I didn't mean anything to me. I don't know. I mean, I'm like, okay, conceptually, I understand that that's cool. But then I was like, well, when I'm an adult, now as an adult, I want to do that again as an adult. And I want to cross over to US. And then I'll feel like I made it. And I did. And I charted real high overseas. And I broke Hot 100 in the U.S. on Billboard, which was what I wanted. And I felt nothing.
Oh.
I felt nothing because I had to train my brain to be like, to reflect back and be like, yo, that was a big check mark for you. And you get this thing that you think you always wanted. And you have to have the feeling before the thing happens. Otherwise, I'm always like, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? What's next?
Say that because that's how I did in my whole career.
Right.
As a dancer
next.
And then things are happening. You're like, oh, cool. What's next?
Yes.
So you really in the moment.
Right. I was just kind of I think partially because of the way I don't know. It was just one of those things. It wasn't a song I wrote by myself. It wasn't even one that I would have particularly chosen, but my label said, it's good, let's do this. And so I felt a little disconnected from the song. Mm-hmm. So I feel like with my music now that I wrote, that's going to be different because it felt like somebody else's success, I think. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It was just, it didn't feel authentic to me as an artist. That is a great example of when I did something and I wish I would have done it differently. Mm-hmm. And I'm really grateful for that record. I mean, it was fun. And
did it change anything financially for you?
Not really. No.
The label just got everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that part too. It's also like, you kind of expect this,
life-changing.
Yeah, this life-changing experience. And like all of a sudden I have this huge influx of cash flow. And then I have all these new opportunities that come through. And the truth is, it's backwards. I mean, it usually costs a lot of money. I didn't have to pay for it because I was signed to the Sound of LA under Virgin Universal. And so great. I'm so grateful for that. And for them, they were Michael and Anissa are so amazing. It's just when it's something that you write yourself, it feels different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's your own story. What version of yourself had to die for the current Victoria to be born?
Oh, that's interesting. That's a good question. I had to let go of the perfectionism version of me and start. I learned that in a really hard way when I was in high school. I just found myself in this place where my give-a-fs were depleted. I had none to give. Goose egg. And I stopped caring about what people thought of me. And I just found this freedom in that. And I never lost it. Just don't worry about that. What other people think of you is none of your business. And if you live your life based upon other people, then your life doesn't belong to you. It belongs to them. And that's a problem.
Oh, yeah.
Take it back. Take back your power, babe.
Take your power. If young girls in Indianapolis are watching this right now, what do you want them to understand about chasing big dreams?
Go for it. If you really want it, go for it. Trust yourself. Do the work. Pay attention. Just follow your heart. But seriously, I mean, I know that's like so cheesy and cliche, but it's true. We talk ourselves out of things. You will logic yourself out of your own dreams and circumstances and your own intuition. You hear it and you're like, that doesn't make sense. Why do I have this feeling that I should go here when logically I should go here? But when you don't follow that thing, you miss out on stuff. The more you do that, the more you follow your intuition, the more you trust yourself, the more you're in your power, and the more you continue to be in your power, because the more you do it, the more you trust yourself, the more it comes, the more you listen to your voice. You got to get still and pay attention.
And I think dreams is what keeps us alive.
Oh,
because if you don't have nothing to look for, is what makes you wake up. Yes. Right, and get up and let me get it.
Yeah, find the thing. What lights you up? Do that. Find a way to monetize that. Because if you're doing, that's not an everybody dream. Some people don't want that. Some people like to work for other people and they just want to do a 9 to 5 and then come home, and that's fine with them. That was never the case for me. I don't want that. Ever. I will rebel. It won't go well, you know. I don't like being told what to do. I like being inspired into action. It's different. But for those people who do have big dreams, go for it. Because Jim Carrey, I think, told a story about his dad, who was an accountant, he was so funny, but he said that he chose safety, but he got fired from his accounting job. So that's not safe either.
Nothing
so
safe.
Just do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do. Yeah. Seriously, though, it matters. Do the thing that lights you up.
Yeah. And you figure it out. And the door's gonna open. And
we figure it out. Yeah.
We just live once.
That's right. I don't want to live my life doing something every day that I don't care about. Yeah. I won't.
Yeah.
I can't and I won't.
I think that my sister, like, she's always like, oh, work. Like, a lot of people that do, like, 9 to 5 jobs. And I'm like, how can you live like that? I love, like, I don't hate Mondays. You know, like before I hate Mondays. I love Mondays.
It's Monday? I had no idea. Tell me you're an artist without telling me you're an artist.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we don't know.
I never know what day it is. It's so bad. So I could use more structure in my life. I will be the first to admit that. But not everybody has the discipline. I'm not saying that about your sister. But it does take a certain personality type to be able to work for yourself.
Yeah.
Not everyone has the discipline to do that. Yeah. And they need structure and they need to be told to be here. And some people want that, and that's fine. Yeah. Just not us.
Yeah. And like a lot of people make money, but they aren't happy. Like, I'm like, I love Mondays. It's the day I'm like, okay, let me get to the gym.
Let's go. Start. We have structure. I see you every morning in the gym. We go to the gym, come home, get to work. You know, and every day that looks very different.
Yeah. Every day is different.
Every day. And I'm grateful for that. I think mundanity? How does that word go? Like, the mundane aspect of life will kill my soul. Mm-hmm. I can't do it. But that's just me.
Yeah. Well, we artists, we like being
that's true.
Free.
Yeah, I very much require freedom.
Right. Yeah. So, how can people support you? How can they follow you? What's the new project we can?
Sure. You can find me on every social platform at Victoria Renee, Renee, music. Nope, Hand. Sorry. Victoria Renee Hand. It's my name. I know it's like a silly name, but it is my name. Just one hand. Just the one.
Yeah, I was reading the bio. Yeah. I didn't say in the intro. I was like,
Hand?
Is that correct?
Yeah, no, it's right. People are like, Hand? No, it's Deerte? No, it's just Hand. Victoria Renee Hand. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. What are all the things?
All the things.
Yeah, Spotify, Victoria Renee. Follow my music. We have some new music that's going to be coming out soon with Rust Riders. I'm really excited about it.
Nice.
Really excited.
We're gonna be looking out.
Yeah.
So, yes. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. This was such a good conversation.
Thank you for sharing.
I hope
everything. I learned a little bit more about your life now.
Yeah, that was a lot. We went right in. We spared no expense.
All right, open up. Open up.
She said open up. I
That's
said, okay.
the power of the shot.
It was a ginger shot. It really got me going.
Thank you guys for watching, and I see you next week.
See you next week. Oh, wait, I won't see you next week. Shoot.
I will see you.
I'm going to just crash your podcast every week. So.
Every week. Bye.
Bye.